What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new weapon light from Olight, and this here is the Olight PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. Now, if you are familiar with some of Olight's other weapon lights, you will know that they make the PL Mini, which is a great weapon light for the money if you are looking for more of a compact weapon light. They also make some bigger weapon lights like the Olight PL2, and this is a 1200 lumen beast, coming in right about $100. Runs off of two CR123 batteries, and this over here, this huge light here, which we have not done a review on this, I do plan on doing that here soon. This is the Olight PL2 RL, which comes with a red laser on the bottom, and like I said, this is just a huge light. I put it on the Desert Eagle because it is a huge gun, but we will dive more into the PL2 RL sometime down the road. Let's go ahead, jump into some of the specs on the Olight PL Mini 2 and do a little bit of comparing and contrasting against the PL Mini. Much like all of the PL Mini 2's big brothers, the Olight PL Mini 2 does have ambidextrous controls, and I really like the feel of Olight's levers, and they are about the same exact thing on the Olight PL Mini. If you can't tell there, they are identical. This is also a quick detach mount, which is great. I love that about these weapon lights. But what's so unique about the PL Mini 2, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on a Polymer80 SC frame, which this is pretty much like the Glock 26 size frames, and you're not gonna get too many weapon lights out there to fit on this. I think Viridian makes one, and now Olight makes one. But let's go ahead and throw this on here, and I snapped it in there. I did not lock the QD lever, and it stays in place pretty well. But what's so cool about the PL2 Valkyrie, or the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie, is it's on a ratcheting system. So as you can see here, you can slide this light back and forth really to fit it where you want. And the reason they did that was for some of these smaller framed guns that have shorter rails, the Polymer80 PF940SCs, who else makes them? Someone like the Taurus G2, the M&P 9C, HK VP9SK. These are all guns that will not fit your normal lights like the Olight PL Mini, some of the other offerings on the market, but the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie will work on those guns. Now I'll go ahead and throw this on a Glock 19 just to give you guys an idea of what it will look like. And honestly, this is where I start to not like this light, is when you throw it on something like a G19. I don't know, I just think that is ugly. The way it sits and looks, really anything bigger than some of these compacts that I feel like this light is meant for. If you run a Taurus G2 and you're looking for a weapon light, if you're running an HK VP9SK or an M&P 9C, I think this light is a great option. But if you're running something like a Glock 19, a Smith & Wesson, you know, full-size gun, I would not go with the PL Mini 2. I would stick with the Olight PL Mini, or maybe look at some of the other offerings on the market, but I think the Olight PL Mini is probably your best bang for your buck. When you're looking at quality, lumen output, the Olight PL Mini has all of those bases covered. Now, of course, you could run the Olight PL Mini 2 on, like I said, just about anything that has a rail without an issue. You could put this on a long gun if you wanted to and run it. It just is really up to you, but unless you needed this light for something as specific as a compact frame gun with a shorter rail, I just don't know that I would recommend it. Yes, it's a good light, it puts out great output, but I just wouldn't go out and buy it for a Glock 19 or a Polymer80. I don't know, that's just me, that's just my opinion, and I'm not bashing this light at all. Like I said, I just don't feel like it was meant for compact or larger frame guns. This is more of a subcompact that just happens to have a rail, and it comes in right at $89.99, which is a very fair price for it. It is still a quality light, I just don't care for the looks of it, to be honest. The Olight PL Mini 2 is IPX6 rated, so it's waterproof. You're not gonna have any issues with it, unless you throw it in the bottom of a lake, leave it there for a while, which Mr. Guns and Gear did do that with one of his Olight weapon lights, and I believe he had to change the batteries, but it still worked, which was really, really cool. This ratchet system is pretty unique in the fact that it will come all the way off. Now, I'm not really sure why it would come all the way off, but it does, and you could adjust this light to sit as far out as that right there, or as far in as that right there. It really just depends on what you want to do with it. It is cool, it is modular, you can do quite a few different things with it, and to be honest, it does suck getting some of these smaller frame guns, these subcompacts with a rail, and then you can't do anything with it. It was like, what the hell was the point of even putting it if they only have like 1 or 2 lights on the market. But luckily, Olight is coming to fill that niche, and I think it will serve a good purpose for those smaller frame guns. So getting back on track on the specs, the Olight PL Mini 2 is rechargeable, much like some of the other Olight offerings on the market. When you get your light in the mail, it will come with this little charger here. One end has a USB port. You can plug these in most cars nowadays, your computer, just about anything. And then it just has a magnetic end that slaps on there, and you can leave this on your gun to charge it at night if you wanted to. I personally have found with the rechargeable Olight weapon lights, and of course I don't use them all the time, I'll leave them on a gun, fully charge them, and I'll notice that I won't have to recharge them at least for 2 to 3 weeks. Now like I said, I don't use them, they are just in my holster. Luckily I don't have to use that light, but I make sure that it is fully topped off every couple weeks. Now if you are interested in checking out the Olight PL Mini 2 or some of the other Olight offerings out there, I have left a link below which is an affiliate link, which means it helps support the channel. If you guys do buy something, Olight does give me a small commission of that sale to help put money back into the channel, so I really do appreciate all the support. And I also left a discount code down there which is Olight10, which you're going to use at checkout to save a little bit of money on your order. And if you guys are wanting to keep up with me on a more regular basis, I post on Instagram daily and I'm always posting on Facebook. I will leave links for both of those channels down below. But that's gonna wrap it up, so thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. I'll catch you guys in the next one.